Hello, spiritual warrior. My name is Erika Schreck, and I'm back with part 4 in our 7-part healing practices series. I hope you're enjoying, and I do have links below that you can click to see the other videos if you are not on my YouTube channel right now and in my playlists section. But feel free to check that out. And I also ask you to please subscribe so you do not miss wonderful content from me in the future. So for this week's healing practice, I want to first acknowledge that we are all teachers. We are all students on this wonderful path of life. And as we walk this path together, and in our own human way, we definitely encounter people and situations that are really challenging, that really get us, that really trigger us. And how do we move through that? There are lots of ways to do that, but one tool that I want to offer you today, just acknowledging this dynamic that we're all students, that we're all teachers, is owning and acknowledging the gift and what we've learned from a particular person, a particular situation that has been especially challenging, and express our gratitude. So this is not just for those simple things like in video 3 where I told you the story about running out of gas, and there was a reason for that, but when stuff like that happens, it's maybe not pleasant to go through in that current time, but we do learn our lesson. So the first time I ever ran out of gas, ever since then, years ago, I have a gas can in my car. So that's an example of taking something and learning from it. But I'm talking about the deep stuff. I'm talking about the stuff that really was hard and might still feel that way now. My biggest example of that, and I'm going to disclose something that I've never done publicly at this point. So when I was 17, I was kicked out of my home, and I experienced a very violent night with this person. So this individual in my life, ex-stepfather, also gave me a concussion that night. For anyone who has gone through that situation or something like that, something very life-changing, it can be difficult to see what's the purpose of that. Well, I can tell you, I am very grateful in some ways for having had that kind of person in my life, because I've become an extremely empathetic, caring, kind person because of it. We learn by contrast, and even our most difficult teachers, as in people and situations, have a lot to gift us. So a practice that I highly recommend is get out your paper and pen and write "Dear so-and-so," whether it's a person's name or a situation that's been particularly difficult for you, and start out with, "I am thankful that you taught me," and then keep going. "I'm thankful that I learned blank from you." That's the style, that's the approach, and I guarantee that taking this particular approach and using this particular tool will bring you some healing, even with the most difficult of people, the most difficult of situations. So here's to your writing those letters, and here's to some more healing this week. So what do you do with that letter once you've written it? So one suggestion is that if it's to a person, you do have the choice of sending that letter to that person. But if that's not comfortable for you, no worries. And especially if you've written it to a situation, you can't send it to a situation. But what I do recommend is actually burning that letter. So in a safe place, wherever you can burn the letter, you are then symbolically releasing and transmuting that energy, again, something that was not pleasant, something that was challenging, as in the situation or person, and transmuting it to gratitude and light and something good. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for being here. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if that calls you, and please like this video if it was at all helpful. Be well and have an amazing day.